Hello, family. I really hope all is well, and I just want you all to know that you all are great. But what I want to talk about is the African Union and the United States voting no. It seems that a lot of people are making up stories. United States voted no to Black Americans, Foundation of Black American Indians, and the Black Israelites reparations being given to Africa and the whole black world. So that what they wanted was to they added us to the African Union as the sixth region without our permission, without our input, insight. They didn't ask us anything. They didn't even ask us if we want to be a part of the African Union. They didn't ask the Black Americans over here, the Foundation of Black Americans, the Black American Indians, or the Black Israelites, the ones who is owed the reparation. They didn't ask us. They just telling us what they gonna do. And then they telling us if everybody voted yes, then they gonna take whatever part of the reparation we was gonna get and give it, put it in the bucket, and I guess spread it out through the whole all blacks around the world. When we know Africa is some of the biggest scammers. So yes, we are happy that the United States voted no to reparations to Africa and their African Union and diaspora. Now, they can go ahead on with their 123 country votes and celebrate, and it's probably dead in the water. They need us. Understand that. They need Foundation of Black Americans, Black American Indians, and the Black Israelites. Without us, nobody would pay attention. So they're trying to tie our reparations into the world reparations. When Ghana and all those West African countries sold our ancestors to slavery, they the one was catching them and selling them to the Europeans and the Arabs and the Portuguese and the French and the British, all these European countries, and they still got their hands deep in the pockets of the European Union, the Africans. They work together against black Americans. Understand that. The white supremacists and the Africans are working together. Not all the white supremacists, not all white people, don't get it twisted. The white supremacists. However, the United States, we've been was yelling about that, telling Trump to take us out of that. He had already wrote a bill passed that he was removing that us out there. He wasn't finna put any money into the sixth region. So I don't know why they acted surprised when the United States said no. And like they say, they don't feel like it's right that a distant relative across the water should get paid for the atrocities and the suffering of the real victims. So all this on the internet talking about, oh, United States, we figured they'll vote no. They don't want to. They don't want to say slavery was wrong. That's not what it was. That was a trick bag. You put all that into this bill, and they said no to reparations. That's what they said no to. We don't care about y'all celebrating slavery and them countries. We glad they acknowledging slavery. Slavery is horrible, but in America, we had the worst type of slavery. It don't compare to none of y'all other black around the world. So to tie us into y'all slavery is a disrespect. And we want y'all to understand this. We wish the best for Africa and for any other Britons and any other country that have went through slavery. But you cannot speak on my behalf for my slavery, for my pain, for my ancestor pain. You can't. You were not here. You don't know what we're going through. You don't know what we feel. You cannot speak on our behalf. I can't go over to Britain. Like you said, you probably say Black Americans don't have a clue. We went through the same thing. You are correct. We don't. And you don't see us coming over there trying to speak on it. Why is it everybody choosing to tie themselves to the Black Americans or now claiming they are Black? Don't you find that coincidental? All you have to do is follow the money. These people are only attaching themselves to us because they know that we are going to receive reparations. If they did not believe it, they wouldn't be trying all this foolery. They wouldn't be trying all this, tying us to it. They wouldn't be talking about reparations now. You remember it was a time when we was just talking about reparation amongst us and everybody was shooing us and saying, oh, y'all ain't never getting no reparation. That ain't going nowhere. That's dead in the water and all that. But we kept pushing like we always did for 400, 500 years. We just keep pushing. We just keep fighting. We don't bend over. We stand up straight. We're warriors. We're fighters. We're inventors. We're builders. We're very smart. And we are tired of people playing with our intelligence. Africans, you are not smarter than us. We built this country, and everybody running over to this country. So who is the smartest? People go to Africa for cheap, for economic reasons, cost of living, but it's underdeveloped in a lot of places. And another thing, Africans, the language foundation of Black Americans and Black American Indians and the Black Israelites speak, y'all don't speak our language. Y'all don't comprehend what we be putting down. We be trying to explain things. We have to keep repeating and repeating and repeating ourselves. We are tired of repeating ourselves. All we're asking you all to do is stay out of our business. Don't speak on us. Don't try to help us. Don't talk about our slavery, our atrocities. We're not your kinfolks. If my ancestors were sold over 500 years ago from Africa, and my great-great-grandparents were great, breeded like animals in a farm, with hundreds of different men, white and whoever else, and birth a new breed. We are ethnogenesis race. And ain't no African in our DNA, ain't no African in our bloodline, ain't no more African in our tree. Our DNA is Black, Indigenous, Indians. And since y'all done gave us so many names, we gonna name ourselves this time. We the FBA. We the Black American Indians, and we the Israelites that they speak of in the Bible. Now leave us alone, because we not bothering anybody. Y'all keep starting these fights, and then when we come over here and put that fire out, now we the one, y'all the victim. So you go celebrate in the streets, but leave us alone. Family, like my video if you like it, share it if you agree, subscribe, and go over to YouTube. Love y'all. Bye.